episode of Bushcraft Dave in my back garden, cooking up a delicious meal on my Trangia 27 today, based on an idea given to me by my eldest bushcraft daughter when I was saying, what shall I cook today? She says, well, have you done a cottage pie? And I thought, no I haven't, so that's what I'm doing today. Got a few simple ingredients, some minced beef, an onion, some flour, a vegetable stock cube, some tomato puree. I've got a tin of mixed vegetables, I've got some water to obviously hydrate the meal, and some instant mashed potato. So I'm hoping that this is going to be relatively simple, relatively quick, but hopefully very, very delicious. So thank you for joining me, and let's get cooking. So I've got 250 grams of minced beef. I've just chopped up half an onion. And now we're going to fry that off. Sunflower oil. There'll be plenty come out for me. This is the minced beef, nicely browned off. I'm not too worried about the onions going in early and therefore not necessarily cooking down as much as some other recipes might have you do it, because I want them to add that little bit of onion crunch in there. So into there I'm now just going to put a tablespoon of plain flour, which is going to hopefully, we don't need to even all of it, which is just going to help thicken this sauce up when it does all cook down. So we're just going to let that cook for a bit. So even with 250 grams of minced beef, this is still quite a lot for the Trangia 27. Hopefully it's going to be a nice substantial meal at the end of the day. Cool, that's all starting to thicken up. Awesome. So into there, I'm going to go with just some tomato puree, just about a tablespoon. That's probably more than a tablespoon. Probably a Jamie Oliver tablespoon in it. Just a beef stock pot, and just some water. And I can keep adding more water as I need to. So ultimately I'm just bringing this to the boil, and we'll let it cook away, simmer away for a good 15, 20 minutes, something like that. Next up I've got just a tin of mixed vegetables. I'm probably not going to use all of this. So what's this got in it? Let's have a look. Carrots, green beans, turnips, peas and flageolet beans. We'll not put those in. Oh, that was about half a tin. Right, that's looking good actually. Nice and thick. The veggies will have worn through. This is all going to be nice and delicious. So now, this pan is just going to go to one side. We'll pop the lid on of the fry pan just to keep it warm. And now for the mashed potato. I've just got 475 mils of water. This is going to be way more mashed potato than I need, but I love mashed potato. I can have it fried up for breakfast or something. And once this is heated up, I've got a packet of, what's it called, Idahoan Perfect Mash Buttery version. So this only takes a minute to just quickly make up. In theory, bring this to the boil, stir this in, and then I can whack them spuds on top of the pie. It'll be perfect. Cool. You can film water boiling. I could turn the heat up, couldn't I? I mean, that's boiling. Shall I chuck it? Let's turn it down. Let's wind it down a little. Let's wind its neck in. Right. Doesn't it look appetizing? I'm gonna stir it. It's coming together. Right, I reckon that's good. I'm just going to double check what it says in terms of do you actually cook it. Let the potato sit for 1 minute. Right, I'm going to turn this off then. Right. So I've got me filling, which I am just going to give another little stir just to. I don't even mind, you know, when you stir it with a spoon that's had meat on it or whatever, or gravy, I don't mind that going in there. It kind of marbles it. Right, let's get this lumpy mash on the top. So let's get this cottage pie served up. I mean, this is massive. I don't know whether this is a meal for 2 or a meal for 4. It's huge. But I'm a big greedy boy. Come on, let's go and have a taste. So there we have it, a Trangia cooked cottage pie. I maybe could have propped some cheese on the top, maybe some grated cheese, let that melt down for a little bit. But this hopefully is going to be a nice, substantial filling meal. Cheers. Well, there's a nice big lumpy bit of mashed potato in there. I thought I'd mixed it up so well. Anyhow, nobody can see, can they? I have to say, that is a really, really delicious, fairly simple dish. The only thing I'd think about doing different next time, I think, is maybe a little bit less minced beef. So something like maybe 150, 200 grams rather than 250. I only needed half a tin of those vegetables, so I wouldn't need the full thing. And maybe use, instead of one of those stock pots, I'll use half a stock pot, or maybe just one small stock cube. But it doesn't taste overly stocky. It is supremely delicious. I'm gonna have one more. I'm a happy bunny. That's my dinner for tonight. Save Mrs. Bushcraft Dave a job. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed this cook. It's given you another idea of something you could try and do on your Trangia. If you come up with any other ideas yourself, let me know. Or if you've got any other things you'd like to see me cook, drop me a comment and I'll try and see if I can make it in one of my future videos. Thank you very much for joining me. See you in the next one. You can go now. We'll find some mashed potato music. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, do mashed potato time. Mashed potato.